Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday, best day of the week. You made it another week. I was setting all this up, and all I could think of is, didn't I just put stuff away literally like 10 minutes ago? How did a whole week go by? And that's how it's feeling every week. Now, for the next 2 weeks, we've got a lot going on out there in the cosmos. And I know I say this all the time, but we really do. We have more and more going on. We have, oh gosh, I already forgot, Mars and one of the outlying planets hanging out together. And let's see, there's Argol that's involved, and it's this tumultuous energy it's not just bringing things to the surface, it's like hitting people upside the head with change. We've got the full moon coming up. It's going to be a very emotional full moon. I don't know about you. I've been more emotional in the last few days. Crying, but not because of me. And so I asked my guides, is this mine? And they're like, no. So, when it's not yours, first of all, ask your guides, if you don't know why you're crying, ask your guides, is this mine? Give me an answer and make it obvious. If it doesn't feel like somebody made you cry or something made you cry, you're just crying. Either you're releasing something because you're being upgraded, or something out there is happening and you're feeling it. So for the next couple weeks, at least for the next 1 week, take deep breaths before you act or react on anything. It's really important. Now, next week starts the 8/8 Lions Gate. It actually goes for several weeks. This portal, this Lions Gate portal, again, very powerful. So take deep breaths, meditate, find your center. Do not react, okay? You can take deep breaths and react in a calm way, but don't immediately overreact to anything. We're beyond that. We've risen above that. We can go, oh, I'm just the observer. Look at that going on over there. Okay, it is what it is. And then move on. Don't get sucked into the drama. The whole purpose for that drama is to lower your frequency. And when your frequency is high, you can look at it as, look at that drama. It's like a movie that I didn't pay to see, and frankly, I don't really want to see that movie. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going to something that I do want to participate in, something joyful. All right, if you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. We've got 3 stacks. Each stack has 3 cards from 3 different decks. And today, the decks are Doreen Virtue's Archangel Power Tarot deck, the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and a card from the Chakra Reading Card deck. So each stack has one of those cards in it. And then each stack also has a crystal. So each stack is going to tell a story. Your job is to think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your community, your loved ones, the world, whatever, and choose a stack, or choose 2 stacks, or choose all 3 stacks. You don't even have to choose a stack. Just listen to the whole video. I highly recommend you do that because you never know. There might be something later, and if you chose stack 1, you'd never hear it. Also, I do a blessing at the end, and who doesn't want that? All right, let's give me a minute, have some water. Are we ready? Yeah, let's get started. Oh, by the way, today is Skull Day. I got my skull shirt on. I have skull earrings. These are charoite. And then this is a skull pendant that is kunzite. I don't know, it just felt like a skull kind of day. Okay, if you chose stack number 1, let's start with your stone. This is a nice chunk of desert rose. Now, desert rose, here, look at that up close. It's like a whole little universe in every fold. I love this stuff because it looks like little platelets that are all just at different angles, and it's kind of fuzzy. So desert rose is related to selenite. Now, you guys got to know that I don't pick the cards. I don't pick the crystals. I don't pick the background here. I don't pick anything. I'm just a tool for my spirit guides. And today, they were very adamant about a large piece of desert rose because it is so similar to selenite. It can shift blocked energy. It can clear away negative energy. It can help you see the bigger picture in things. So it gives you clarity. It can help with your spiritual superpowers. That was them that said that. One of my guys, he thinks he's funny. He said, it can help clarify your spidey senses. So if you're into Spider-Man, this can help with that. And you can be sitting down and just having it rest somewhere on you. You can be lying down. If you have like a blockage in these organs down here, which a lot of people do these days, you can just, have it be in the area that needs the most help. And, if you're watching a movie or, you're watching a TV show or something, you can hold it. You can just have it sitting there. You don't even know you're doing it. I would not put it in the bed because it is very, it could crumble. So I probably wouldn't do that. I usually have golden healer in my bed because why not? I'm going to be there for 7 or 8 hours. I want some golden healer energy. But that one, I don't think I'd put in the bed or in the pillowcase because it would crumble. Good one to meditate with. Okay, so your cards. Like I said, you're going to get a card from the Chakra Reading Card deck, the Archangel Power Tarot, and the Radiant Rider-Waite. So we are going to start with the Radiant Rider-Waite. We're going to get the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. In the Archangel Power Tarot deck, you get the Magician, Major Arcana. And from the Chakra Reading Card deck, you get Inner Child, card number 17. So we've got a 2, a 1, and then 1 plus 7 is 8. A 2, a 1, and an 8. The Two of Pentacles. Now, this guy is like, he's like not even on the land. He's above the land, and he's got the ocean behind him with a couple boats. And he's got these 2 pentacles. And it's weird because there's like this band making an infinity sign going around the 2 pentacles. He's not juggling them. He's just holding them because he's holding them like this. This can be about balance. It can be about 2 things coming together. He's got that band that, like an elastic band can expand and contract. So it could be about balance, or it could be about 2 things coming together. And that could be 2 people, or it could be a person and a thing, like a job coming to you. Like we can pull things to us. Now, we're going to add to that this Magician card, which is all about manifesting and having all the tools that you need to bring this new life that's coming to you. The Magician is a master manifester. Like I said, he's got all the tools he needs. He's got the wand. He's got the cup. He's got, wow, my guys just said the lightning. He's got the lightning. I was going to say sword, but my guide said he's got the lightning. Now, what's the lightning? The lightning is that power that comes from out there, from the divine. And what's funny is if you're looking at the video, I've got these streaks of light up here. Now the sun is back that way. So we've got these streaks of light. This one's hitting me right in the head. Right as I'm talking about the lightning. So for air, we have lightning instead of sword. For fire, we have wands. For water, we have the cup. And then for earth, we have the pentacles, which we started off with. So he's got all the tools that he needs. And he is a master manifester. But we've got to have balance. Okay? This is about manifesting, but it's also got to be about balance. Like we can say, oh, you know, I'm going to win the lottery. Most people that win the lottery don't end up any happier than before they won the lottery. And a lot of times they end up worse because their egos get the best of them. People come out of the woodwork and, hey, you know, hi, I'm your best friend. And remember that $100 I loaned you 25 years ago? And then they go out and they buy everything. And a lot of people just end up miserable and sometimes broke. So there has to be balance. When you're manifesting whatever it is that you desire, whatever your dreams are, there has to be balance. So if you're going to buy that multi-million-dollar mansion, make sure it's paid off and that you have money in a savings account or something so that you can pay those property taxes and all the maintenance on it for the next, you know, like 10 years or something like that. You know, buying a house or a property is great, but don't forget about those things that you have to pay every year because of our wonderful economic system. So we're going to add to that the inner child. The inner child. Look at how beautiful that is. The inner child. It's card number 17, which adds up to 8. 8 is the number of abundance. So this is a heart chakra card. You have called this card and energy into your awareness today because it is time to create a more fulfilling, loving relationship with your inner child. So many times we're concentrating on relationships with somebody that we love or that we're in love with or that we want to be in love with. And we forget about the inner child who's in here. That is super important. You know, there's times when I remember my first day of kindergarten. I got a new little dress and tights and these cute little shoes, and my mom did my hair up. It was, you know, shoulder length, and it was, she put curlers in it so that it was curly. And oh my gosh, she took my picture, and it's in my mind. I remember it so clearly. But I remember the picture. I don't remember standing there. I mean, I kind of do, but I see it more from out here looking at me. And when I see that little girl, I think she's got so much hope. Like there's something exciting happening. This is all new, and I'm fresh and new, and I'm ready for that. And then part of me is like, what happened to her? You know what I'm talking about. It's like you become an adult and you don't have that anymore. We got to hug that little version of ourselves and say, I love you. And I'm sorry for all the things that I haven't done, that I didn't get to do. Sorry for some of the choices I made. I'm going to give you a hug. Let's be best friends. Yeah. Because you're still with me. Our inner child is still inside of us. So when we take experiences into our adult life, these our connection to our inner child and those hopes and dreams of that inner child tend to get lost. Have you been beating yourself up lately? Letting yourself down? Allowing people and situations to affect you in a negative way? This card highlights that you're currently reacting to a situation from the perspective of an inner child. A lot of times when we lash out, it's that inner child. Because the inner child needs attention. So we've got this card of balance and two things coming together. We've got this magician card where we can manifest anything. And then we've got this inner child card. Don't forget your inner child. You know, if you do win that lottery, it's okay to buy a whole bunch of stuff. Pay off all your bills first, okay? Please do that. But do something fun for the inner child. If your inner child really, really wants to go to the go-kart races, go to the go-kart races. Or go to the fair. Or go to, like a Valley Fair, Six Flags kind of thing. Or if your inner child really wants to be at the ocean, then go to the ocean. Do something specifically for your inner child. My inner child really wanted a big ass Harley. Okay, so I might have done that. You know why? I'm going to share this with you. When I was a kid, the Big Wheel came out. If you're young, it's like the new Apple phone, okay? The very first one that comes out. The Big Wheel came out, and a couple of the kids in the neighborhood had a Big Wheel. And I was like, oh, that is so cool. I really want a Big Wheel. I really want a Big Wheel. Nobody would let me ride their Big Wheel. And our family didn't get one ever. And I was a girl, and back then I couldn't have a mini bike either. My brother got a mini bike. So, when I got to be an adult, the first thing I did was go out and buy a motorcycle. Because my inner child didn't get a Big Wheel. So whatever your inner child wants, as long as it's within reason, because we got to have balance. See, we still got to be an adult. Take care of your inner child. You're the magician. You can manifest anything. I manifested my newest Harley. I've had a few. I manifested my newest one, but it's all about balance. I had to have the money for it. My inner child became very happy. Yeah. So, stack number 1 is all about balance, manifesting whatever is right for you, and helping to make that inner child be happy. Okay? Aw, that was really sweet. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Are you ready for stack number 2? Let's do some Lemurian Saint Germain singing bell. It's just glorious. All right, you ready for the crystal? This is a beautiful ocean jasper. It's really hard to get the colors on the video. To me, this one totally says beach. I feel like there's sand down here. There's the bubbles where the water meets the land. And then here's the water. There's lots of bubbles here. It's just so beautiful. Now this ocean jasper is very grounding. It is protective. It has a gentle energy. So this is the type of stone that, yes, you could put this by your bed to help you sleep. Actually, if you put this with a shell and maybe had one of those where it plays the sound of water, one of those machines. Yeah, one of those sleeping machines. I don't know what they're called. Sound machine. Yes, thank you. This with a shell, and then play sounds of the beach. That'd be wonderful. So this is a really good stone for relaxation. It brings comfort. It helps you feel whole and complete, tranquil. If you're going through any kind of an ending, this is a really good stone to have, because it's soothing. So if you're going through a divorce, if you're moving, if you're ending one job, starting another one, or you don't know what your next job is, or you're retiring or something like that, this, a breakup, this is a really good stone to have with you to help you through that, and you can hold it. You can put it next to your bed. If it was a little bit smaller and not so pointy, you could put it in your bed, in your pillowcase. We have small, tumbled ones. But, to be honest, I like big rocks, and I cannot lie. Just saying, my house is full of big rocks. So your stone for stack number 2 is this beautiful ocean jasper. Let's see what we have for cards. So we have the 2 of Pentacles from the Radiant Rider-Waite in stack number 1. And now we have the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups, the 3 of Water. This is a celebration. They're dancing and holding their cups up. Now, from the Archangel Power deck, we have the 2 of Gabriel. Water, water. And our third card, which is from the Chakra Reading card deck, has lots of water in it. It's determination. It's literally salmon trying to go upstream. So we have ocean jasper. We have 3 of Cups, which is the 3 of water, which is a celebration. We have the 2 of Gabriel, which is, because it's very watery, it's emotional. This is 2 people coming together, 2 things coming together. Whatever you were asking about, if it's a relationship, this is a total yes. 2 people coming together and a celebration, yes, yes, yes. If it's, am I getting this job? Yes. But we also have this card of determination. Now, if it's a job, you might have to jump through another hoop, like there's another round of interviews, or you might have to take a test, or something. But your determination is going to get you this job. You're the salmon going up the stream. Let's just pull this 16. Yeah, this is solar plexus chakra. That's right here. That's our center of joy, but also our self-worth and self-esteem. If it's a relationship, you have to know that you deserve a really good relationship. Not settling. Same thing with the job. I'm not settling for this job over here. I'm going to get my job, which is my joy. My joy. The job that is my joy. So you've called this card, and that would be the salmon, into your awareness today as a reminder of the power and importance of determination. This powerful energy is calling you to align with it as you bring out the determination that lies within you. Everything at some point requires that extra energy, that push that gets it to the next stage of creation. In other words, you have to take the next step. Yes, we can be the magician like in stack number 1, and we can manifest things coming to us, but we have to take a step, because that shows that we are willing to work for whatever this is. We have to have an exchange of energy. We have to have our energy going towards it to meet the universe. You may have been working hard on a certain project and it's come to a standstill. You may have doubts and negative thoughts. That's natural. However, getting this card is a sign that it's time to get focused and determined. Now, I'm going to add to that this time of the year, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, we've got the full moon coming in Cancer, which, by the way, water, very emotional. We've got the 8/8 Lionsgate coming up. Starts next week. It goes through a week and a half into August. We've got summertime, which is the time where everything's growing. Then past that, we've got harvest time. Fall is harvest. We start harvesting late summer, early fall, depending on, what it is, corn or beans or tomatoes or apples or animals, whatever. There's a lot going on between now and the end of the year. The first part of this year was sort of ramping up, and now we're in that second part, and it's like we're on a roller coaster. In the first half of the year, seemed like it was like this, but in reality, it was just going up, 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 up. Well, now we're coming up over that crest, and stuff's going to start happening even faster than before. Look how fast the last week has gone by. It just amazes me every week. Seriously, this morning, I'm like, didn't I just do this video? This morning? No, that was a whole week ago. What? How did that happen? I don't know. It's crazy. So, stack number 2, first of all, very watery, very emotional. Okay? Make sure you're keeping your emotions in check. That doesn't mean stuff them down. It means if you need to cry because there's something emotional going on, find a safe space and go cry. I cried last night, I don't know, off and on for 3 hours. I don't know why. I just knew that I had to let it out. Sometimes I feel like I'm crying for the whole collective, for all of humanity. Okay, I cry for those who don't. I got this. But just know that if you chose stack number 2, yes, there's all this emotional stuff going on, but things are coming to you. Whether it's that person that maybe you've met, maybe you haven't met. There's no ace here. So I don't know if it's new. Maybe it's rekindling your current relationship. And that could be friendship. It could be platonic. It could be an intimate relationship. It could be a new job. It could be, a project. It could be a thing. But your determination is what is going to make this come to fruition. Okay? So don't forget to take those necessary steps to bring all this to fruition. Okay? And then you can have this party, this celebration, because we did it. The universe and I did it. The universe and I are a great team. So I just have to share this. I don't know where the sun is coming in. I think it's from the skylight back there. That's not where these rays are coming from. But the skylight back there is sending a rectangle of light about this big onto stack number 3. You can't make this stuff up. Let's cleanse this area a little bit. Cleanse me. Highly charge everybody. Let's highly charge the sun. Although I don't know, the sun's pretty intense. It's only in the high 70s, 80-ish, and it feels like it's 105 degrees. That sun is so intense. All right. For stack number 3, you're going to get this beautiful dragon. Now, this dragon is a sacral chakra dragon. She is filled with carnelian. Carnelian is a very noble crystal. The nobility back in the day would often have carnelian on them or in their, let's just say when they're buried, whatever they were buried in, a crypt or a tomb or whatever, they would have carnelian. And what's nice about carnelian is it's very protective. It's a symbol of richness. So if you are feeling like you don't have enough money, or you're just at like a financial low point in your career or your life, carnelian is a really good stone to have with you. Keep it in your pocket. I would put one in my wallet. Or if you have a piggy bank, I would put one in there, or a cash drawer. It can help calm your temper because, again, it's down here. So it's a really good stone to have if you're going into something that you're going to feel heated. You know, like if you're going into a courtroom, you'd want a piece of carnelian in your pocket. Don't do this with it. They don't like it when you do that in the courtroom. They want you to sit still. But just knowing that it's in your pocket or stuffed into your bra, you'll be fine. It can help people that are insecure. Feel, you know, it's a very fiery, passionate stone, so it can help with your confidence. Also, if you are trying to get pregnant, carnelian and rose quartz together are amazing. You would want to put them in your bed, like between the mattress and box spring maybe, or next to the bed. I mean, if it's something like this, you're not going to want to put her in the bed, but having it near the bed would be a good thing. Also, 2 small tumbled stones, it's hard to say, in your pocket, like a pants pocket, would be a good thing for fertility as well. So we have carnelian, which is about fertility and calm and protection. And we're going to add to that a card from the Chakra Reading Card deck on clarity. And from the Archangel Power Tarot, the Chariot. And from the Rider Waite, we're going to get the Death card. Now, before you go, oh my gosh, just chill. The Death card, let's start with that one. The Death card is all about change. So it could be the death of your ego. It could be you being done with a certain job or relationship. It basically brings something down so that something new can grow. Think about the death of a bunch of big trees in a forest. If there's a forest fire, it's the death of those big trees. But the way Mama Earth works is all those little pine cones and those seeds that are dormant there, they need fire to heat them up so they can burst open so the new little baby tree can come out. So now you've got all this new growth, and the old trees provide nutrients to the soil so that the new trees can grow. So that is really what the Death card is all about. It is bringing about change. It's kind of like, it's kind of like the Tower card. It's a 555. And if you haven't seen 555 around, you're not paying attention. Man, I've been seeing it. I've seen it so many times this year, I don't even pay attention to it anymore. It's like, yeah, I know, another change is coming. Bring it on. What else am I going to do? Seriously, I think I've seen it 1,000 times. So then we have this Chariot card. Now this Chariot card is all about things coming quickly. It's a white horse and a black horse. Actually, in this deck, they're unicorns. They have horns on their foreheads. And it's Metatron that's in the chariot. It's Metatron's chariot. This is so powerful, you guys. Metatron, he's the voice of God or the creator. Super powerful. Death is super powerful too. Death is a very powerful being. Think about the power that death has to bring that to us. It's not like death is bringing us, a shipment from Amazon. No, death is bringing about a major life change. I think about when my son leveled up. That was the biggest change of my entire life. And you can look at it one of two ways. Using this card as the example, the Chariot card. There's a black unicorn and a white unicorn, or a black horse and a white horse in different decks. Kind of like that, there's the white wolf and the dark wolf. Which one are you going to feed? You can take an event in your life, like something from the Death card, and you can look at it as a positive, and you can live your life that way, or you can sit and dwell in your misery for the rest of your life and hold on to that misery, which a lot of people do. Something bad, quote unquote, happens to them, and they're going to sit in that crap forever because they have the spirit of victimhood on them, and they just go, why me? Why you? Because there needed to be a big change in your life. After my son leveled up, I understood what it's like out there because he showed me. He is an amazing, powerful spirit guide. And my intuitive senses got pounded on. I don't know any other way to put it. I was intuitive, but once that happened, it was like, Mom, you're leveling up with me. We actually have a better relationship now than when he was a teenager, when he was here. I mean, I've told him that many times. He thinks it's funny now. But we do. We have a better relationship. He's brought me my last 4 vehicles. He brings people into my shop. He's my connection to that higher realm. So with Death and the Chariot, something is going to change. It's going to be a big change. Like I said, this is a 555 moment. It's going to come fast. And I just got to point out that in this card, in this Chariot card, the white unicorn is in the foreground. Talk about a hint. Metatron is saying, hey, pick the light. And then we're going to get this card number 25, which is a 7, lucky number 7. We're on the right path. Clarity. This is a 7, and this is a 7. Death is a 13, which, by the way, is a very sacred number. Hollywood turned it into something dark, but that's what they do. They take things that are sacred and they flip them around. So we think it's a bad number, but 13 is actually a very, very powerful, sacred number. Then we get 2 7s. So, clarity. Sorry, all of a sudden, like, my nose itches, my ear itches, so somebody needs to be paying attention. I'm talking to somebody out there. If your nose is itching or your ear's itching or something, this is for you. You have attracted this card into your awareness today because clarity is upon you. The ability to experience clarity is connected to the third eye chakra And the more this chakra opens and is activated, the more clarity you will receive. You also have to be in receive mode though. If you're going, no, that's not for me, you're not going to receive it. Ask for help. Ask your spirit guides for help. Ask your angels for help. Ask a healer for help. It's time to see things clearly, to receive the answers that you've been searching for. When our third eye chakra is blocked, it can affect our perception of situations in our lives. You are being encouraged at this time to cleanse and work on strengthening your third eye chakra so it can work to its full potential. Here's why. Like I was saying earlier, this is the time of the year where everything's like going really fast. Okay, it's that Chariot card. All this stuff is happening. We're all getting hit with lightning bolts. We're getting hit with the light. Look at the light coming in on me. We're all getting upgraded. If you don't know that you're getting upgraded, you are not paying attention. Okay? Are your eyes changing color? Is your body changing? Are the foods that you crave different? The things that you can eat or can't eat? So many ways we're getting upgraded. If you don't notice it, you're not paying attention. Start paying attention. Start working on your third eye. Decalcify this third eye. Over the last, 100 years, they've been trying to calcify this with our sugar cereals, with drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, with TV, with phones, with everything. They're trying to keep this shut down because if you're intuitive, you're harder to control. If you're intuitive, you know that there's higher realms out there and there's beings that can help you. They don't want that. So if you chose stack number 3, you got the dragon. By the way, dragons are very helpful as well. You get the death card, meaning a big change is coming. A big change. No, don't assume you're going to die or somebody's going to die. Okay? It's not what this card means. I mean, maybe a part of you is going to die. A friend of mine died last year. Several times. He's still with us. And this spring, he said, that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I feel amazing now. Like whatever they did reset me. And I feel healthier. I feel stronger. He's actually like happier now, whereas he was crabby before. So sometimes a part of us has to die so that we can have this change. The Chariot, it's coming fast, but it's divine, okay? Whatever's coming is divine, and it's going to bring clarity. It's going to bring clarity. It's going to bring you answers. Just make sure that third eye is open. Be ready to receive. Actually, don't be ready to receive. Just receive. Okay? I am in receive mode. I am divinely healthy and healed. I am happy, and I am in receive mode. So universe, bring on all the good things that I know I deserve. And then you better know how much you deserve. Okay? Have confidence and faith in yourself that you deserve all good things. That's what I say at the end of every video. That was stack number 3. Woo! I love it. By the way, I just have to point out, I'm wearing all my skulls. It's another thing that Hollywood flipped around, like, oh, skulls are so scary. I hear that all the time in my shop. Skulls are about consciousness. That's why they made it scary. They don't want you to be conscious. They want you to just be a zombie and watch their movies and their TV shows and buy their products. Skulls are about consciousness. Consciousness. And don't be afraid of a skull, because guess what? You have one right there. Thank you for joining me. Another long video. I just looked up and it said 4444. Thank you, angels. I love you guys, and I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, all good things, and rays of beautiful light, because I know you deserve them and I know you're worthy. So have a blessed day, my beautiful soul family. Mwah. Namaste, and you will see me again soon.